Hey guys, DJ AJ101 here, and I'm here with you today with a review for you of the GOgroove Flexsmart X2, an in-car review. Now, a lot of my loyal subscribers and people that have been watching me for a while have said already by this point, wait a minute, didn't you already do a review of this product? And in that case, yes, I did. As you can see from the screenshot here on my screen, I'm talking about it. And I'll also leave an annotation if you guys want to watch that original review, because this one is actually going to go a little bit more in depth. I've gotten a load of comments and messages from you guys saying, great review, but why didn't you do it in a car? Why didn't you show us how to connect it up? Why didn't you test out the sound quality and all that different kind of stuff from your, music you have on your iPhone to Pandora and iHeartRadio or something like that? Give us an idea on what it sounds like. And I heard you guys loud and clear, and I said, absolutely, you guys are right. I should have done that. So here is my follow-up secondary review of the GOgroove Flexsmart. I'm actually going to do this one in my car. This is just going to kind of be a little bit of an intro, kind of explaining the whole situation. And like I said, I left an annotation on that little picture up there. So if you guys want to check out my original review, you guys can do that as well. I kind of go a little bit more in depth on what my thoughts are about. This one's just going to be primarily on in the car stuff, on what you guys would actually be using this for on a regular basis. So anyways, let's cut right to the chase. I'm going to show you guys the review. I've babbled on long enough. Please check out that review if you would like. And here we go with the review in my 99 Monte Carlo. Enjoy, guys. So as you guys can see right now, I'm in my car. I have my phone, the radio right there, and I'm just going to show you guys how to connect this. And it's actually very, very simple. If you've never done it before, and I've actually had mine pre-set up with my iPhone here, so I'm going to give you the best indication of how you would do it if you're doing it for the first time, if you're going to continue to do it, kind of give you every little scenario that you could possibly do. So right now, of course, I have my car. It's not on, but it's on so that the radio right there works, and I'm just going to prove to you that it's actually working right now. Even though the station doesn't come in that well. Let me mute it again. I'm on 107.9, which up here I don't get. It's not an official radio station broadcast for this area. We're kind of on the outer edges. So it works pretty good with that particular station. Right there is the GOgroove Flexsmart X2. And of course right there is my iPhone, like I said again. So here we go. Here's how we're going to do it. I have it on mute right now. I'm actually going to take my stereo off mute. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fire this up and kind of show you guys how this is going to work. Now, first of all, if you have an iPhone or an Android phone, you're going to want to make sure your Bluetooth is on if you're going to consistently set this up. So every time you get in your car or your truck or whatever, you're going to flip onto your GOgroove Flexsmart, and it should automatically pair with your phone. So if I go to my settings here, and right here I'm in my Bluetooth settings. So if you guys don't know how to do that, you go to General. If you have an iPhone, go down, Bluetooth, make sure it's on, and it says Flexsmart, and it's not connected right now because, obviously, it is not on. So here we go. We're going to try this. I'm going to take it off mute just to show you guys how this works. So we're getting some music, and I'm going to turn this on. And of course, it's set to the exact same station that it was set to on my radio. Now the bottom call is blinking, and now it just connected. And I'll actually show that right here on my phone. It says it is connected to it. And basically what you would do if you're doing this for the first time, you'd want to make sure to turn this on, and then you should be able to hold down this bottom call light, the blue one, for a few seconds. These should both start blinking rapidly. You should be able to go into your Bluetooth here, and you should be able to see the devices. Click that, and it should automatically connect to it. So anyways, right now it is connected to my phone. It's connected to this, so I have the same radio station set up on this as I do on my radio up there, like I was just showing you guys. And if you ever need to reset the stations, it's pretty simple to do that as well. You would just hold down this middle button, and it would scan your area for a station that was not in use or wasn't very strong. So you just hold down this button, do the exact same thing. You can also use the play controls, play, start, stop, forward, back for your phone. I don't quite use those as much as I do. You can also use it for a phone call or call end. So you can pick up a phone call, and you can also end a phone call, and there's the microphones for the phone call if you happen to use that function. I've used it a few times, and like I said in the previous review that hadn't gone through the setup, it does work pretty good. So anyways, let's play some music, right? That's what we're here for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my iPhone here, and I'm going to go into my, my music. Caribbean Queen, I was just listening to that one coming back. So anyways, I have a couple of songs here that I'm just going to go through for you guys. Let's say, how about the new one here from Carly Jansen? And now right here you can see you have the same thing from your iPhone or the Flexsmart. So it's just like if you have an Apple TV, you can stream into that. So we're just going to turn up the volume, and you can usually turn it up as loud as you want, really. And I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way.
your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing, hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy.
So not to get in trouble with copyright, but it does sound really, really good. It is really clear. If you can find an open station in your area, it really does sound quite nice. And I'll just kind of play a different one here. How about what American Boy? Actually, Wild Ones by Flo Rida. That's a newer one.
Hey, I heard you were a wild one. Ooh, if I took you home and be a woman.
And obviously, you can set it at different levels. You probably want it to be up closer to the top here as well. And also, another really cool trick that I probably didn't show you guys yet is if you click this button once, you can actually turn volume up on the device itself. I usually don't keep it up that loud because it usually distorts the music. It's defaulted at 20. You can, of course, put it lower, so every time you turn it on, it will be at 20. I usually put it up around 21 or 22 when I'm driving, just because it usually makes the most sense, and it usually keeps everything static-free. Nice, crisp, clear sound as well. So it is set, as I was showing you guys before, here on my stereo to 107.9. Right here to 107.9, and if you if you kind of range from it, you guys have probably heard this before. I'm just gonna turn it up here a little bit so you guys can hear it. But if I switch it, you guys can hear obviously it loses it, and it's going from that default to the next default, and you can kind of pick your specific station that works relatively well in your area, so you can kind of customize it. And if it's one notch up, one notch down, really depends how you set it up from your car stereo up there to the GOgroove. It's really quite easy to do, and like I said, you really want to have it all the way up on here, so at least it'll sound pretty good over your car stereo. But it works with music on here as well as radio stations. So let's say I go to one of my favorites, iHeartRadio. If you don't have the app on your phone, it's a great app, and I actually have the Kiss FM. I got addicted to this station when I was in Los Angeles, and it's quite a cool station, the Kiss station down in LA, and they play a lot of the newer music like Pitbull, Nilo, and Afrojack, Give Me Everything. So this is obviously from last year, one of the best ones, and right over 3G. But this is over internet radio, just like Pandora would be, or iHeartRadio. So you know what, guys, that is about it. Honestly, I like I said, I got a comment, and I've gotten a couple of them, and I thought, I really haven't done a much in-depth review of the GOgroove Flexsmart X2, so I said, well, I might as well show you guys how to set it up and give you sound clarity, so hopefully this is giving you guys a great idea. My car isn't the newest car. I really do like it. It's a 99 Monte Carlo, but if you have an older vehicle like myself, you obviously know that, you'd like to have your vehicle, but you'd also like to use your newer devices like calling, over the stereo and playing your music and stuff like that, without having to actually rip apart the entire console and put a new stereo and stuff like that in. This device does work relatively well, and it works very, very nicely for what it does, and it's really not too bad. There's some areas, like if you're taking road trips, you might have to constantly readjust it, but if you're just driving back and to and forth from work, 15, 20, 30-minute drive, whatever it may be, this device does work extraordinarily well for that. Keeps the radio stations really crisp. I've driven all over northeast Wisconsin with it on this station, and really very, very seldom do I actually have to readjust it because it's gotten so bad, and you can sometimes hear it where it gets a little bit cracky and static starts to come in because there is a radio station closer to this frequency in the area you're driving. But if you have any other questions, I'm sure I said this in the original review. I haven't watched that one in a while, but please leave them below. I hope I covered this as in depth as a lot of people hopefully would have liked. I really don't know how much more in depth I can really cover it. A lot of people just kind of wanted to get the idea of what the sound was and how good it was, and if it was really worth investing some money. And like I said in the original, I give it a thumbs up. It really is a great device if you happen to not have a direct connection or Bluetooth in your car. But anyways, like I said, leave your comments below if you happen to have them. Also questions, I guess. If you happen to have any, and I would be more than happy to answer them. Please feel free to also rate this video up and subscribe if you happen to like my content. I sure do appreciate it. And also feel free to check out my YouTube channel. I have a lot of great tech content reviews and unboxings and all that great stuff there for you guys to check out if you like my content as well. But anyways, guys, this has been DJ AJ 101 here with a little bit more in-depth review of the GOgroove Flexsmart X2. I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can check this and science device out for yourself if you happen to want to pick one up, and then you guys can do that for yourself. But anyways, guys, this has been DJ AJ 101 here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great one till then, guys.